Hey everyone, welcome back to another TechOps tutorial series. Today we are kicking off our Kubernetes tutorial series where we will take you from absolute beginner to a Kubernetes pro step by step. In the first tutorial, we will cover what is Kubernetes, why do we need Kubernetes, a brief history of Kubernetes and how it got its name. So if you're a system administrator, developer or a DevOps engineer, this series is for you. So let's get started. What is Kubernetes? At its core, Kubernetes is an open source platform for automating the deployment, scaling, and management of containerized application. Think of it this way: container like Docker help package the application with all dependencies, but managing containers manually, that's a nightmare. Kubernetes act like a captain that orchestrate and manage the container automatically. Kubernetes ensure your applications are running smoothly. Even if something goes wrong, it automatically scale workload, restart the failed application, and balance the traffic without manual intervention. A brief history of Kubernetes. So, let's take a quick look at where Kubernetes came from and how it got its name. Who created Kubernetes? Kubernetes was originally developed by Google in 2014 and was based on their internal container management system called Borg. Google had been running containers for over a decade before Kubernetes even existed. Why it was created? Back in early 2000, Google needed a way to manage thousands of applications efficiently across their data center. So they built Borg, which allowed them to automate the container management. Kubernetes was inspired by Borg but made open source so that everyone could use it. How did the Kubernetes get its name? The name Kubernetes comes from a Greek word meaning helmsman or a pilot, basically someone who steers a ship, and that's exactly what Kubernetes does. It steers and manages your container. If you ever wondered why Kubernetes is also called K8, it's just a short form where 8 represent the 8 letters between K and S. Why Kubernetes so popular today? In 2015, Google donated Kubernetes to CNCF, Cloud Native Computing Foundation, and since then it was became the industry standard for managing containers. Today, major cloud providers like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud offer managed Kubernetes services, making it even easier to use. All right, now you might be wondering, do I really need Kubernetes? So let's break it down with some real world problems Kubernetes solves. Without Kubernetes, you deploy apps manually using Docker. If traffic increases, you scale up manually. If container crashes, you restart it manually. And it's hard to manage large scale application like managing the hundreds of containers. With Kubernetes, automated scaling, more traffic means Kubernetes adds more container automatically. Self-healing, if the container crash, Kubernetes restart it instantly. Load balancing, Kubernetes evenly distributes the traffic between containers, and also it supports multi-cloud, works on AWS, Azure, GCP, or even on premises. So whether you are running a small project or massive enterprise application, Kubernetes makes things faster, more reliable, and easier to manage. Let's look at some real world use cases where Kubernetes makes a huge difference. These are the scenarios where managing a container at a scale become not just useful but essential. Enterprise application with thousands of container. Assume a large scale enterprise system often run hundreds or thousands of microservices, each packaged in its own container. Kubernetes makes it possible to orchestrate and manage all of them efficiently with zero downtime during updates. And the next is web application with autoscaling traffic. Imagine an e-commerce site during a sale, traffic spikes, and you need more app instances instantly. Kubernetes detects the load and automatically scales your application up or down to handle the traffic smoothly. And the next is hybrid and multi-cloud deployments. Imagine you need to run a workload across AWS and Azure or split between cloud and your own data center. Kubernetes supports hybrid and multi-cloud environment, so you get a flexibility and high availability wherever you deploy. DevOps and CI/CD automation. Kubernetes integrates seamlessly with your CI/CD pipeline, enabling the automated deployments, rollbacks, and testing. It's a game changer for a DevOps team aiming for faster and more reliable releases. And the best part is Kubernetes is supported everywhere, where you are using AWS EKS, Azure AKS, Google JKE, or running it on your infrastructure. Let's move on to the next slide. Now that you understand what Kubernetes is and why it is important, in the next tutorial we will dive deeper into Kubernetes into two important topics. First, we will break down the Kubernetes architecture, which includes node, pods, deployment, and services. And then we will answer common question: do you still need a Docker if you're using a Kubernetes? So don't miss it. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what's your biggest challenge with Kubernetes so far. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.